Hey guys, this is Brian from BareBones Entertainment. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves and your roles in the band?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm Celia and I play bass guitar.
I'm Liz and I'm lead guitar and lead vocals.
I'm Leslie and I play drums and backup vocals.
And you guys are just jumping on the tour?
Yeah, we've been out for about 4 days now. This is our first night off, which is kind of nice. But yeah, so we're headed to Austin tomorrow for South by. We'll be there till Sunday, and then we're out for 2 more weeks, doing the Southeast and up the East Coast a little bit.
And what is it like for you to be on a tour and get to kind of take the night off and just kind of watch the other bands?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just it's fun to see. You know, it's fun because like we know what they're kind of experiencing, but we don't have to deal with it. We don't have to pack any of our stuff up.
Yeah.
We can just roll in whenever we want and watch and stuff. But it is fun. And then you kind of sometimes you want to be on stage. Sometimes you're like, oh man, I kind of wish I was playing tonight. But it's nice. I mean, it just kind of gives you a break from everything. Get to kind of rest your voice, just kind of rest in general, so the next show is that much better.
And you actually go up and do guest vocals in a Skulk song?
Yeah, I do. So I sang on their record. So anytime I'm at one of their shows or I'm with them in one capacity or the other, I'll do the song with them, and it's so fun.
And what has been kind of, I know it's still early in the tour, but what's it been like for you guys so far?
It's been good. It's been really good. We had a couple of technical issues in 2 of our sets, but we're just working out the kinks so that, hopefully by Wednesday when we play again, everything will be back to normal and it'll be good. But it's been really fun. We've played, we started off in Dayton, where we're from, and we did our CD release party, and that was awesome. It was way better than we expected it to be. So we kind of started off tour with a bang, and then we played Nashville, which we played a lot lately. So that was a fun show, and then we played Memphis last night, where we played pretty much exactly a year ago. So we hit 2 markets we've been to before, but I think Austin will be fun, and then we're going to hit a lot of cities we've never been to.
And what is it like for you kind of playing the hometown show again to do your release there and everything?
Yeah. Yeah, it was so fun. I mean, a bunch of our friends came out, but I think more surprisingly, a ton of people we didn't know were there. I looked out into the crowd, and there were so many faces I had never seen. So that was really cool. I think I guess it proves that maybe the internet is helping. People are finding us out there. But yeah, it was a great show. It was so much fun.
And what has been the release for your album like so far? Have people responded well?
Yeah.
So far,
definitely.
so good. Yeah, we've gotten some really positive reviews. We haven't really had any of our material reviewed in, I guess, in like a professional sense. So we were kind of nervous to see what they were going to be like. We're like, are people going to actually like this? Are they going to respond well? And so far, we've had really positive reviews, and we've had a ton of people share it on Facebook and stuff. So yeah, we're just still trying to push it and get it out there as much as possible. But it's been awesome so far.
And on this tour that you guys are on now, you're on your way to South by Southwest.
Yes.
What are you guys kind of expecting to kind of see down there?
Madness. We went down there last year, so we know what to expect. We only played a couple of house shows last year, which were awesome. The house shows are so fun because everyone that goes is super passionate, and they're there really to see those bands. This year we're doing a few showcases with Behind the Curtains, and so I think those will be fun just because they're at actual venues. None of the official South by stuff, because that stuff's just, it's too much to handle. But I just think it'll be fun to be kind of in the throw of everything and get to experience everything and see a ton of bands that we've never seen before, meet a bunch of people, network, see what we can do.
Yeah, I mean, as you can tell, Dallas is kind of interesting tonight.
Yeah, it's awesome. This is our first time to Dallas, and we basically got off the highway and came right here, so hopefully we get to explore a little bit either tonight or tomorrow, but we're excited.
Well, we'd definitely like to see you guys play sometime in town.
Absolutely, yeah. We were hoping to play here tonight, and we couldn't get the dates worked out with some locals, so these guys ended up getting the bill, which is funny, but we're just glad that we were able to come here and see it.
And is there anywhere on this tour that you haven't played before, kind of a new market that you're excited to hit?
Yeah, there are a few actually. So after we're in South by, we're going to head to Houston. Never played Houston, never been to Houston. Then we're going to play New Orleans, which will be really fun. Panama City, our grandparents live there. We're going to play there. Actually, a lot of places we never played. We're going to play Athens, Georgia, and then Asheville, North Carolina. We're hoping to get a couple shows thrown in there, like Birmingham and maybe Columbia, South Carolina, but just trying to work those out. So yeah, I guess like the second half is really bunch of cities we've never played before. We're originally from Charleston, South Carolina, so doing the Southeast is going to be very familiar, just kind of in general and the landscape and everything. So we're excited for that, but completely new markets, so we'll see what we can do in them.
And what do you try and bring to your show that you feel kind of helps you stand out some?
I think just the fact that we're 3 sisters playing pretty heavy rock and roll. Our motto is sort of come in, punch them in the face, and leave. We have a very kind of in-your-face set that is very high energy and loud, and I think people, they see us get on stage, and we're like 3 small girls, and we have pretty tiny equipment, and then we just have this really loud sound. So I think a lot of people, it's like a juxtaposition between the sound and what you see. And so I think that's probably the biggest thing we bring.
Do you get kind of the people come up to you and say it's not what they were expecting, or that it's really something they liked?
Oh yeah, I mean it's like the best kind of almost backhanded compliment. They're like, yeah, I didn't really know. I didn't know if I was gonna stay. I didn't really know what to expect, but like, hell yeah, like really enjoyed that. And we're like, thank you. That's awesome. And it's always like big burly guys, like super tatted up, that say stuff like that. So yeah, it's awesome.
It's always nice that they lead with, I don't know if I was going to stay for you, but
I'm like, okay.
I'm glad I did at least.
Yeah, exactly.
So it ends in a compliment at least, so it works.
Yeah.
And I know you guys just released your album. Are you finding different ways to try and get the music out there more than just kind of the usual social media ways? Have you found different kind of techniques there?
Well, this is our first time actually using a PR company, Behind the Curtains Media, and so it's been really awesome to work with Mike because we kind of developed a strategy for releasing it, and so that included streaming 2 singles exclusively prior to the release of the album, and then having the album up for a stream the day before its release. So that was just cool because that included write-ups just about us that we got in a lot of online magazines, and it just kind of like pushes it a little bit further out there than we can do on our own via our own social media. So it's really cool to see the response to that. Otherwise, it is a lot of the same stuff. I mean, it's on every kind of music platform available, iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Pandora, all those things. And then we have physical copies. We definitely plan on doing some music videos for this album, which I think will be really fun. I think we're going to do our first one in April. So we'll just kind of release those periodically throughout the year, which will kind of be, new releases or releases within a release, I think. So that'll be really fun for people to look out for. But otherwise, just kind of your general stuff, just like getting out there as much as we can.
Definitely word of mouth's always very helpful.
Word of mouth is absolutely the best. Yeah, exactly.
And it tends to be a little challenging, but for people that haven't checked you guys out yet, if there was one song to really get a feel for you, what's that song they need to hear?
I think it's probably Girl, and it's off the new album. It's kind of poppy, but it's got elements of classic rock in it, kind of punk, it's a good representation of just kind of who we are as a whole. It has all the elements, so definitely check out Girl.
Yep.
And for those trying to look it up, it's a self-titled album, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Right. Good English by Good English. We're
Keep
just trying to push
simple.
the name. Exactly. Just Good English,
The more they say it sticks, so
yeah,
it works.
exactly. Although we tell everybody, if you're looking us up online, look up Good English Band, because if you just look up Good English, or like in YouTube or just on the internet, you're just going to come up with people trying to teach you English, like English lessons online. It's so funny.
This could be entertaining too.
Exactly.
Not as good as the music, but it could be entertaining.
It'll be entertaining, for sure.
Yeah, was there anything that you guys would like to say to your fans out there?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. The fans are the best, so thank you. And thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.